easy game for them.
Sorry,
I think 2-0 BBL.
Okay.
I already took the money,
Okay.
alright? That's already coming into the bank. You guys are losing your life
Thank you for that.
savings, but
A little blue. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
a certain frustration with this composition, so walk me through it.
Yeah, so I think what we've seen in the past teams do, I could be very wrong
Harbor
about this,
Omen.
is the Harbor and Viper, right? This has been a popular thing in the
Raise.
past that teams have been doing.
Breach
Harbor
Sova.
and Omen, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure I didn't see that so far. So what do you think, Jenny?
I think that it's time to head into the game.
So no-
it's ready and
no
we've waited
Sentinel?
long enough. Carmine Corp up against BBL. Both of these teams looking to bring their region's pride. Let's
Sure.
head into Haven with
Let's see how they're going to deal with the no Sentinel.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think it would be very disingenuous from both of us to not address the elephant in the room, right? The IGL, yeah, I was about to say, way to skirt around the issue, boys. Let's get into it.
Carmine Corp.
Yeah, all right, go on.
I'm here for it.
Hey, at least we've got one analyst here. I'm kidding. I love you guys. You're doing great.
Bro.
Let's talk about it. We do dive into the
Pansy.
game now. The biggest thing
Jesus.
we were discussing throughout
Shots
let's say,
are
regular
fired.
play into what we expected going to LCQ was, right, do we see that Carmine Corp reinvent themselves, come back
Dude, this
out,
is
kind
a
of
crazy
work on the
comp.
upward swing we started to see with Zeish?
I was on the lines of thinking, you know, if there's some comp changes and a couple of role swaps, then I'd feel quite positive about Carmine Corp coming out of the downtime.
Sure, I mean, they can
Is
hold it
this
over
it?
towards A main. It's just the no
I don't
Sentinel
feel like
on,
it
like,
is.
the biggest Sentinel
and
map.
again, the big gap here being between
Let's see how
XMS and
BBL
Nevera.
approach it as well, the fact that there's no Sentinel.
Issue with XMS not
People are
being
going to
able
have to be
fulfill
on it with the
anchor
lurks.
side of a Sentinel, and also Nevera
Straight up
obviously
super on it.
being forced onto smokes effectively. That was the big issue I saw, and I'm going to be honest, it got slightly better when Zeish came in.
9
but
hours? We're on
doesn't look
11
like
hours
they've
26 for me.
progressed with that.
Maybe, honestly,
And it kind
UK
of
internet, I
discussed
probably
the
timed out at one
stylistic
point.
approach they go with. It's
K-Corp
very
on
much like,
defense,
we'll check
BBL
back in
on
with us as we
attack.
go on. Now, bear in mind,
We've got
obviously,
wall
Carmine Corp
behind.
ended the season
We've got a
2
straight
to 7.
push down
Scream
middle
gonna
whilst
start off
everything's
well here,
blocked.
taking
Vision of
down
the
Turbo.
turret. Love that, though.
Big gap
The
left
scout
Yeah, that was
to
nice
claim
start.
there.
Yeah, for BBL to leave such a huge gap behind this play here, Kushner will respond with a little bit of damage, so Shin has to respect it. Scream actually drifting across towards A site as well, so Michael not necessarily in trouble on the back of that tag coming through. Is there an early man advantage created by Scream, and still 3 members committed towards C. As BBL looks as if they're considering maybe planting the seed of doubt.
Yeah, one person fake on this.
It's already pulled the rotation.
Rotates-
All 3 members have left
rotates
C
doing
site.
it.
Watching Nevera, he's the last player to even consider
Nabal
it.
is a non-believer. He has an
And now
Omen
with that
flash.
smoke coming
He has a
towards
frenzy.
Garage.
He sees the util. Does he
Utility
send it with the Omen
invested.
flash or
He's
does he
got
wait?
nothing
Nicely
this.
done.
There's
Okay,
so
he
much
waits
of a
on
gap
this one. We're going to
between
have
him and
a
other players.
Sova
Best he
lock
can do is
pretty
maybe
early
secure
on
Garage,
with
which is what he's
against the
done.
no Sentinel.
Late
Scream
position
still
to
has his
build
nade for
both the
retake.
Tovas.
Still have
That
Omen
could
flash
become a
and
factor if
recon. You
Sushi
see the
does
timing of the
come
Omen
back
flash
around
and the
potentially
timing of
just
the
to
recon.
control and kind of keep control over Garage. Late Paranoia sent, going to buy a couple more seconds. Smoke to come in.
There's the
Follow
Omen
Paranoia
flash.
through,
There's
and
the
we can see
recon.
them try and play for the retake. Overwhelmed though.
Decent.
Scream
Decent.
Nevera cleaning house. This is lovely work. And now Sushi's a little late to the party. Very difficult to do anything
Decent.
about it.
Really
Clean
nice.
as
Yeah, really
hell
good
for
pistol.
Carmine Corp. That's 5 standing and very well controlled in the end.
Very nicely done.
Which is so well composed in the retake as well.
Yeah, it was very
BBL
nicely done. It
maybe
was
overstepping the
Omen
marks
flash.
slightly. The
We saw
early
the
Paranoia
stun. We saw the
obviously
recon go
stalling
off as
things
well.
out, but
Everyone
trying to play
together.
inside that
Looked
smoke
really
when
good.
You've got to argue everybody's going to be stacked up on it, especially with the disadvantage in terms of their head count so early on. A beautiful round from Scream. It's a little
Back and better
I
than
guess,
ever. It's early.
the
It's
gap
early.
created
Let's-
there with a early aggression.
I
towards
got
Garage,
ahead of
where
myself on that.
Scream solo walking
that
down
pole
mid
game earlier.
is rewarded for it, and there's no
From,
response. There's
from
not even any
Genji.
pressure back towards him.
I've learnt my
Obviously
lesson.
Kushner then finding some tags onto Shin elsewhere. It was
Okay, a
BBL
lot of
trying to
rifles
achieve a
into this
couple
one.
of different things at the same time.
We've got rifle, 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 double marshal. So we can stack this one up.
Crack damage and Scream. Happy to take that
And
first man
speaking of
forward.
stacking, Adil is 2 away.
Building towards his ult
2
extremely
away
early,
from his
only 2
Razor.
away
That's
here,
really
so
going to
it's
help
like
for
going
the
around hits. He
potential
actually could be a
bonus or
fantastic
first buy
spot.
round.
There should be a plan here. I don't see anything to deny it. So
Plan goes in,
BBL
but
at
like
least
they
gonna
probably
get the
want to
time on
fight
their
side
side,
because
but
there's a
of course, bear
cove.
in mind, very little investment behind it. Just a couple of sheriffs and a ghost. Some kit left for Sushni. But
And
Scream,
that's your rule.
Farming.
yeah, he's absolutely cleaning
Yeah.
house.
Would
Come
also
out,
like to say that
looking
Scream against
absolutely on the
Turkish
money today.
teams has a crazy good record.
Sushni probably dead to rights. He is lovely.
Really
Work from
nice.
Scream there, very, very nice. Can't say much more than that, really. Very comfortable beginnings for him.
3K into a 4K.
Who's getting this one?
available
Sage as
already.
well? Okay. Kicking
So
this
a
one.
big tool at their disposal in round 3 here. Potentially convert the bonus as well. And even actually on top of that, bringing across a Rifle, Guardian and a Bulldog.
And just kind of pausing, obviously Carmine Corp are the quick ones to touch
The
in
most
towards. I
perfect
think
start
it'd
they
be
could
a
have asked for.
disservice to not do
Scream
so,
has
but
his ult for
BBL
this one as
season was
well. Are we going to drop
certainly
these
up and down,
marshals?
right? Very, very hard to pin
I mean,
down.
on the whole, it looked better towards the end.
No,
Obviously, we
okay,
know there was a
dude,
big
the
change
economy's going to
behind the
be
scenes there, but
outrageous.
I can't necessarily say it wasn't really performance dependent as well. We're not sure how much of that actually came from the
Why do I
coaching staff
feel like,
swap out there, but
the HUD's
definitely
still
more
here though,
positives
right?
to draw
Yeah, okay.
bigger picture.
Absolutely, and you look at that, even in the loss against Liquid, for
Okay, so they
example,
keep the
picking up that
double
2-1
marshal,
result,
so we'll
and
keep an eye on
they
that.
said it in the interview earlier, this is their revenge tour going
Chinese
through
buy?
this.
Yeah, kind of. This
They
is
do
this is
wanna
the Chinese approach,
further
honestly.
themselves in this event. They do have to take on some of those opponents who actually managed to truly best them throughout their regular season.
Similar-ish.
So quite the challenge for
Yeah,
them.
Instead of the pistols, the
stabilise
thing is
now,
they
though,
bought armor
after
into
what has
those,
been
so they
the
don't really
Scream
buy
show for the
armor,
first
so they
couple of
actually end up
rounds. He's
having
had
more.
absolute tear of a start.
Except England don't buy armor. Maybe they buy light armor. I would have to look at it
I
again.
mean, if this is the byproduct of him, well, he's alluded to in the press conference, talking about having time to focus on his own game
A
and get
control
back
at
towards
the beginning.
that superstar
K-Corp
form,
taking
which
a bit of a
he-
gamble just
I
on
mean,
that,
has been the expectation since
on
day
the
one
bonus
of
round.
Valorant.
Why not? It's a
When he entered.
bonus. Hoping for an early B.
But we look at how much value
As we
finds
can see, we're
long-term
walking
now.
all the way over towards A.
Keep check on that beyond this couple of rounds, because as it stands, they've got the site control. There's not much to really deny.
Okay, we're gonna have a retake.
Long
Where
coming in
does
or
Scream
even
want to
pressure
go
the
with
close
his
plant too early on. They
ult?
wanna wait for those
And
rotations to come
where
through. And now with everyone in place,
is
let's see how much they
the
can get done. It's
combo
going to be
of this?
difficult. The two marshals not easy to facilitate.
They wall
but
it
the
off.
rest still on
Omen
a
Flash
pretty
comes in.
comfortable
Recon comes
purchase.
in at the right
This could be
timing.
the game changer. Scream going to dive in, finds nothing and falls. That could have been big.
They have nothing
Sushi
for
overwhelmed,
under,
though.
but they
That
kind of
creates a gap,
floods.
but again, the rifle should kick into
Honestly,
gear.
they did pretty good
XMS.
here,
Could be
considering the
something for
guns.
him. And
Yeah,
actually,
winnable.
finds huge value. Taking down Kushner.
Oh, it's close. Okay, they did so much
Chance
damage. That's
for
a really good
mere
retake.
moment then, as
I actually think if
controls
they
at
had
the end, but
different guns than
that was
the
never meant to be this
I mean, honestly,
costly.
the Sheriffs did good with the backup guns from the Marshal.
Full
Either way, great
siege
damage.
start, obviously, with the plant
So
coming
much
through.
good damage.
Kind
We
of
get the
enables a
op
light
out
shield
nice and
purchase to
early
come
from the
through, but
ball.
There will be gaps in the utility. And just to note, I mean, for me, obviously pre-roster change, the best Carmine Corp looked was when they tried the get-go on split. They had these choreographed retakes. So already seeing a couple of examples here where they're leaning on that aspect of their defense. If that is the plan from the get-go, maybe working towards some of the things that did look positive throughout the season.
Everyone with a circle around them can't buy next round, so it will indicate how important this round is.
On the back of this wall
4
early
and
on,
3.
especially with Scream coming forward and finding that kill earlier on in the pistol.
Cover going out.
But even across the map, we're already seeing aggression on the extremity
Op
as well.
goes
You've got
out.
Scream kind of walking down A
Wall
long,
to
does
block
have
vision
small
again,
shins,
creating the
but
question mark like
on
they
the other side of
would have
things,
pushed
this
down
map
middle.
is
So I kind
feeling
of like this
extremely
still.
small for BBL.
Especially with the pistol round pushing over towards middle, creates the
buy round
pressure
obviously
that
slowing
they
things
might be
down.
doing it again,
They
nice and
drift into
early.
that default to clear a lot of this close space. Nevera actually going to burn up his second smoke here. So yeah, great coverage here.
And the only real
Kind of
possible
disrespect
avenue
that a
would be
little
that
bit,
B-side
but
had a
pass
passive
through.
hold or
They
maybe
still
a split
haven't
through
found
Garage.
out
There's
about the
still
hop.
value for
Okay, now they
Nevera.
do. Missed
Has to
shot
be
from the ball.
cautious, knows when to dip away, does get out alive. Okay, so they fought for the C site. The plant should be en route. Zeiss just found Aslan
Yeah,
though.
that's
Now
a
it's
big
maybe
kill over
little
towards
bit of
Garage.
exploration through towards Garage, and a little switch up there as well. Lower HP player going to take over on the operator, and let's see if those retakes still look as strong.
Drone tag might even enable a wall bang. No, Shin doesn't
It's
go
the
for it.
classic, it's the Omen. Oh, nice nade.
Absolutely.
It was a perfect
eating
nade
that
in the
big
middle.
shell.
Yeah, very flat performance so far from BBL. Getting overrun here.
Oh, the TP was just out too much in the open. Really nice retake in the end.
Lovely
I like this
coordination,
one way.
but again,
I like this
BBL
one way over
looking
towards
flat.
door above
Second flawless
the top.
retake on
The
C-side,
one way
by the
door.
way.
They cove all the
Pistol
way
sure
out.
shrugged that
Actually,
one off,
really
but
good. This was nice as well. The retakes are
BBL,
looking
a
kind of
couple
strong.
players just caught off guard
They're
in
just
terms
saving the
of
Omen Flash
positioning. I'm
every
not
single
sure if
time
Kushner
playing
thought he'd
super
set up the
passive.
dash up. He was hoping to get a kill to maybe re-enable it. I'm not entirely sure. Wait, wouldn't? Yeah, nobody fell from Carmine
Yeah,
Corp,
no.
so.
One enemy remaining.
And then Brave massively overcooking the TP.
Then
TP's
that nade was
past default there.
the nade back of sight was like perfect as well.
Couple of
Like
major
right in the middle here,
mistakes
so you're
from
gonna
BBL.
take max damage either side.
Result in Carmine Corp finding their third successful defuse as well.
It's going to work wonders for them. You're going to have XMS one away from his ult. A couple of just, you know, middling success towards. I mean, to be fair, Scream did farm all the early kills, so hard to claim more than that, and he's not really relenting. One has slipped past, that is brave.
Same all over towards middle.
Long
Creates
is
questions,
very much
so they have to
firmly
kind of
planted
clear
that
middle.
Carmine Corp flag.
The thing is the timing over
hoping
towards
Shin was gonna
short.
turn
I don't know
there
if they
just to cover.
saw that or heard the TP.
That
They're at
drift up
least
from the sewers,
considering
Scream's
it.
in a very, very deep position here. XMS tries to pin down Aslan. Leave him on 5
Weird
HP.
timing over towards short, straight up.
Pretty much everything. Who
When
turns
does Brave
first?
come back?
Should be now. He should.
Not the cleanest, but that's a gun to pick up.
It has taken Scream down. Now that they pivot,
Kushner
they look
definitely
like
wants
they
the
do.
gun, dashing
Maybe
over for
deciding
it.
that A is the eventual goal now.
Okay, then we go over
Mid-round
towards
call,
A.
Couple of rifles in hand. Kushner and
Might be a little
Brave
bit
has
harder to
theirs.
retake this with
The
the
rest
main
still
guy
down
that's
on the
going to dash
pistols.
out though.
They should be able to get a plant here.
Do have the reckoning in the hands of XMS for
With
the
this
retake
ult,
here,
they get
so
Sova
no
ult.
surprise to see
Speaking of
Carmine
ults, we
Corp
got
diligent
Harbor ult
about
for the
that
retake.
late clearance on B site. There's a straight 4v4. Sushni with the Hunter's Fury here, but not much else in the form of utility.
There it is. Perfect timing on the investment. This makes it incredibly difficult. Trying to get a couple of seconds on their side. It's only a trade out so far. Brave, the last one alive with that rifle. Now Turco's in danger. He's fallen. Again, Carmine Corp.
Okay, nice shot from Navira. Pretty clean on this one as well. Another good retake.
This is going to be 4 now on
I'm surprised
the board.
BBL haven't decided to add a lark in yet.
BBL, you need an early
Maybe-
timeout
maybe on the
real
next
quick,
big buy
'cause they
round.
are
This was just an
getting
eco.
bullied around this map.
I mean, they need to take advantage of the early round here.
Yeah,
try and
I
look
wonder if
for
they're
a pick
gonna
that way
call
because
a
they are
timeout
being
and talk about the
suffocated.
fact that
basically shepherded
they can
into
do
the
that.
site that Carmine Corp are happy to play retake towards. A beautiful adjustment. Like I said, we didn't really see this approach at all throughout the regulation season from Carmine Corp.
he's high breaking that guy's hand. It's
going
going
against the brick wall and
Yes.
feast
Jesus.
or famine in terms of riding on kills and creating advantage that way. And we know it just didn't go their way.
He's always
So
he's always
no
very
early
good for the
timeout
hype though.
ahead of this fire
Straight
round.
up.
Maybe not
He's a
feeling
good
as
hype
if they've been
man.
thrown off the game plan just
Ooh,
yet.
with the molly
Navera
over towards short
wide
as
swing
well.
into
So this is
the
a nice
nice wall.
default molly
Punished
to
this time around
punish
by
the
Aslan.
peak. And
This
this is
will
the
push
problem
in
with
in a
the
predicament of-
Omen op. Obviously, no
Does he try and
smoker
sit-
now,
yeah,
but they
he's
still
better
have
with that time to fall off
the
this.
harbor.
Has the
But
sport
yeah,
towards
with this
heaven early
kill,
on from XMS, so a
it's a
quick
hard round for
rotation.
them to win. Plant goes in,
That early
Turco
pick
gets his ult with
certainly
the
good,
plant.
improving.
Stacia's run away
Wonders
from
for
his
them. Couple of
ult.
ults to play with too now. Turco's just got his coming
Okay,
online
the
from
retakes have been
plant, so
good,
that's
but
a
take out
massive
the
piece of
Omen.
kit to put
It's
into
a
the
big
back pocket
factor of it.
BBL,
Turco
making
as
this
well
very
still has his
tricky
damage for when they
Carmine
flood
Corp.
in.
Maybe not gonna be as
So
clean
their
this time.
first attempt is going to get stopped by
First one
this.
away from his ult, two
Then
for
he has a
Shin.
flash, then he has his
Nothing
ult if they want
really
it.
to be the big instigator in this. Aldro not finding too much. Does it get the tag on Kushner? It does, but again, they still can't find that way down here. They're being stalled out. This time, BBL showing a little bit of resistance. Kushner more than up to the challenge.
Nice
Gorgeous third
shots,
as well
bro.
for him.
Holy.
Zeiss better know better than this. I think he's realized it. Options not looking likely, and a much different post plan there from BBL.
This is beautiful. You can already
Yeah,
see
I mean,
the
they had
intensity
really
without
good
the timeout
stall
being
as well on
called,
this. Like
that
they
this
just
utility's being
the
held. They
util
know
in
that they're
terms of the
looking to
hit
flood through
looked really
with the
good.
aftershock
It feels
towards
like
hell,
BBL have
the drone
adapted
coming
a little
through
bit
from
in
spawn,
terms
so
of we can
actually
save a
with the
lot of our
paranoia, they're
util
just preventing
and just get
anybody
over
from
towards the
heaven from
sites
dropping out,
easy.
and then
They're
actually,
fine to retake
there's
so we
guns
can lose.
trained
We
on
can
the side of
use
BBL towards that spawn
less
side.
util. Obviously, this kill really helps as well.
Be faster.
That's
See,
gonna help.
yeah, I mean, they're very desperate to try and make that operator work. Maybe catch somebody off guard on the back of the nanoswarm being invested, but first real punish, and it's
Yeah,
Carmine Corp
now
at
I'm
least
wondering
offering that
if
up
K-Corp
as
are
an
going to
opportunity.
fight after seeing how much
to
util
find
they had
first
in their
blood.
after plant. We get the
Down on it
op
though, aren't
back
they? A little bit
over
more
towards the ball.
assistance here with him, though.
Gets into the corner.
Chance.
Get out of my way.
They're looking towards long.
Oh man.
4 players.
Of course
make
he's
it
good for
5
one though.
now. Back
TP's
down
out as
towards
well.
he does
Team.
get away with his life.
Kushner couldn't get
He got another one. He
dearie
did
me,
great.
Kushner's made an absolute meal of it, but Brave on the case. Desperate to try and equalize down to a 2v2.
Damn, Shin
but
did
Shin's
great.
disallowing it.
And another.
Falling from the
Oi,
sides.
nicely done from Shin.
Carmine
Really good.
Corp.
Gets his ult with this
Up
damage
for
as
a
well.
brawl here.
And in terms of the money, kind of fine. Do they pick up the op in the
What's
end? Yes,
interesting
they
is
do.
BBL to look as if they want to continue with the
No, Vera
fast-paced
did really well
routes
to
here.
get that,
The three members
second
of
kill as
Carmine
well,
Corp
to be
invested
honest.
towards A site, and they dig their heels in. They're happy to commit to these opening engagements.
Yeah, maybe could have been different,
Unable
bit
to
different
pin
with the knife
anybody
set.
down. Navera actually got a second there. I didn't even catch that. How did he get the second?
What the hell was that body?
One enemy remaining.
I don't have the answer for you. I wish I did. Did BBL just go right back to it?
Another A hit. It's A simulator.
Very very early Hunter's Fury. It's not going to find anyone, I don't think. No tags.
Okay, didn't get anything of that, so
Confirmation there, at
they
least
get the
nobody's
ult out of
passed
them nice
into,
and early.
towards sewers at least.
It was just a blind one, so the
somehow
actual
avoiding
pressure
both
over
of them early.
towards A
Hunter's
pretty
Fury
much baited that one out. There was no
lobby.
recon, no
Shit,
nothing
I'm
like that.
actually
They
sure
literally
you
just
spotted
thought they were
there,
in
but
this area here, so that's why he went for the ult. That Inferi is pretty good here, then just a separate one in case they were over towards door.
You see it, look. Carmine Corp
So
created
they actually
enough
baited that
pressure
in
now
pretty well in terms of
on A
BBL.
side that is forcing
Garage control with
BBL
the
to re-export
drone.
back towards garage.
Man, there's so many
Towards
ults
C
that are
side
so
once again.
close.
Seen this film
That's a
before, and Navarro
huge
will
kill, by the way.
not
That's the
let this
killjoy
guy
ult,
connect
which is
perfectly
honestly why they
towards
wanted
Aslan.
garage, by the way, to do the
Readjust
killjoy
position,
ult
and you
here.
feel there's
So
no pressure
original
coming
plan's
towards
been
Carmine
stopped.
Corp. There's no
Now what?
trades ready, and Navarro's still able to find angles to play with. Scream's
Look
going
how
to
good
punish,
he is in
as
this
does Navarro. This is stunning.
Nice
Start
on
to
the ball.
finish.
Okay, really strong, really, really good setup over towards him.
I'm a little surprised that BBL have let it go on this long. Where's that timeout been?
I mean, they have to call it now. At least
Yeah,
ahead
they
of the
definitely
next
have to
buy
call the
round here.
timeout, for sure. And try and work
Real
out how
lack
to
of
deal with this.
consideration on the
Feels
side
like they
of
need to go a
BBL
little
for
bit faster with what's
I can
going
see a
on as
flash up
well,
in the background here.
for sure.
But I think you kind of teed this up perfectly at the very start, and I kind of want to run back to that, is how they're kind of funneling BBL around the map. Obviously with the Hunter's Fury in this round, it's very clear,
Nivera?
guys,
Yeah,
very
he
crystal
rarely
clear
misses,
that they were
honestly.
kind of herding them through, checking that no
He's
one
like
got pursued,
very,
that enables someone like
he's not like
Scream to
the
a
most
little bit
suited
more
for
time, take that
for a
space,
jet
or
or anything,
fall back
but in
towards that
terms
B
of
side
like
earlier
a
and ready for that
passive
rotation
op,
towards C,
he's
but
very, very
also
good.
done.
Like
Where's
he'll
the
always play his
response from
life.
BBL?
If he has to
Yeah,
hit a
haven't
shot,
seen too
like
much in terms of
he's gonna hit the shot
looking for
most
these
of the time,
opening
9 out of
engagements,
10.
It's been Carmine Corp dictating
So
the early
he's good
round.
for it.
Again, I'm pretty sure
Basically a
Next
chamber
Mess are in
player,
the same
yeah. Does he play
utility
chamber?
every single
No, we
round.
only used to play him
First time
on
caught off guard by
Haven
Scream,
for a little bit, but he was really good. I actually think he's one of my
He's capable of them.
more
They
favoured like
round,
passive
yeah.
chambers.
couple of those
I think he'd be
rounds.
great with the new
Exactly,
chamber, to be honest.
But for me, BBL
He holds onto his TP for a
don't
lot
really
longer than
have
most
any
people would.
tangibles to work off here. It feels like they need to commit towards this default a little longer and try and capitalize on some information they can gather, whether or not it's Carmine Corp rotating towards one side or the other, because these stacks,
all right,
time and time
let's
again,
see
are paying off
how
for Carmine
BBL are
Corp.
going to change stuff up. I
There's been no
imagine
doubt.
it looks like it's back over towards A. I
I'm
think they're probably
I'm
just
a
going to use more
little
util than they
stunned
did
that BBL
before
haven't
in terms of
address that, right?
stuns
It's
for
not
the
that
op.
we're at this scoreline. Carmine Corp are playing a great game between Navarro and Scream. It is wonderful to watch, but I'd like to see a
Interesting.
little
They
bit more
recon on the
resilience from
floor
BBL.
instead of this back wall.
It's another new position from Navarro as well, so
They'll switch up.
Yeah, and they're going to think
more
that the turret
question
covers
marks.
this.
Ooh,
Ooh,
should
just
be
as I'm
more,
singing his
usually good
praises
for those.
about hitting.
It goes back in for a bit
Takes
more.
another one though. Takes down the drone.
Gets out.
Turret even.
Goes back
Drone
in.
to push him
Yeah,
back.
so more than confident to
We
find
faked
a
the plant.
challenge
Any
here.
util, any
An
ults coming out of that
attempt.
one?
Fake the plant here, but
They've not taken
Nope,
space anywhere
not
else,
biting
though.
on
I
this.
mean, it doesn't really suit them because Carmine Corp have been leaning more towards the retake anyway, so there's no way they're going to bait them in towards a pre-take on the back of the spike being tapped.
Yeah,
Maybe
they were
drifting
really
back
hoping for an
towards
ult
A to
reactive.
try and make use of this
Reactively
lockdown.
over towards B here.
A round like this, you have 3 Sheriffs, a Spectre, and Rifle in the hands of Aslan, but again, a little bit of hesitation here in my eyes. No definitive goal in mind.
And Scream's ahead of all this. He's going to hear one step towards sewer. That's actually not bad. At least they're going to try and put some bodies behind it, try and sell this. But it doesn't pull XMS.
Okay, they finally get a
Doesn't pull
lurk in
Navarro.
here though.
So they're still close
Do they
enough
have good
behind
timing
to
on
really
this? Now they
stand
have
the
to be
outcome
scared
this
of
round.
everywhere.
TP towards backside.
30 seconds
It's
left.
fine.
That's interesting. They
Do
TP'd
get
the
the
backside
plant.
even though their
They
mate was
somewhat
here. They
avoid
kind of
the
just
ult. It just catches them on the way out. So they
kind of
probably
just
stuck in the
wrecked it
corner.
for his
There
mate.
could be a
Yeah, they
problem
both go down
like
as well.
this.
They're making some
Scream
odd decisions
explosive
at the
on
moment for
arrival.
sure.
They're falling like flies.
Damn, nice
BBL
util
are
from
just
Adil though. It's nade on top.
left in tatters. This has been
Yeah, okay,
really,
nicely done.
a
Dude, it
start
felt
to
so
hard to
weird for
forget
the
them.
for the lurker that went all the way in, got really good timing back at B, and then his mate
A stark
TP's
contrast
literally
to
where
what
he
we
is.
saw during the season. A lot of BBL have a response left in this half. Ooh, just off with that. But yeah, very, very curious here of what BBL think is going right for them.
And I don't know if they're just kind of playing this expecting the old Carmine Corp or what had happened in that, because they don't.
Sure, this is beyond expectation. I mean,
Yeah, this
I'll
has
say
gone.
it. This is a different team altogether.
Yeah,
These
looking nice.
opening 9
This is kind of
rounds
what they
here.
did first time, though. They actually played
You
BBL
tell me
early,
that, you know, roll
and the
back to regular
strats
season and
were
tell me you're
good,
gonna be
but then they
expecting
used the
Carmine
exact
to be
same
playing
stuff and didn't
perfect
change
retakes,
too much
really
up.
nice synergy, very
So this was similar to how they
disciplined
started the
play.
season.
Vera tries to get a little ahead of that, but decides against committing too far, so falls away, of course, leaving that C site available for the plant. But beyond
Okay,
that,
got
this is
got
not
another
the match
retake on
really
our
been
hands.
laying for Carmine Corp. It's in these retakes. Lockdown to maybe buy them a little bit of time.
Oh, they
That
go
time
fast
is
with this?
disregarded. Scream's going in! Look at this guy! Absolutely
God, they're gonna
monstrous!
get hit by this
Lockdown's
ult.
still in effect. Can they deny it though? No,
Two
they
of them,
cannot.
guy
Two
back of
players
sight.
now gonna be detained. And this
Damn.
is
Where's the other
probably one of
guy?
the only rounds of BBL's
Yeah,
gonna
they go
play for the
searching
half.
for it.
I think maybe
Call was
Scream
to
anticipating
break
the
the
nade's gonna
ult.
bounce far enough there. You saw a follow-up shock dart as well. Lockdown, unfortunately, taking effect and deciding this round. Operator in hand, but no financial worries for Carmine. It's not often we've said that as well.
Yeah, bizarre, right? I was literally, my notes are like, issues with money management. Well, not this time. Just get Scream up to like, you know, 10
Chat,
kills
I
the
see.
first round.
Chat,
And everyone
I see
is
having a
suddenly
back and
like,
forth argument with loads
this
of
is
people
weird.
coming in late. Straight up, Scream
otherwise,
confirmed. Hour before this,
Two big
literally he's
execute ultimates
IGLing
burned
in the
up as well, and
conference
Roll
call.
Thunder and the Lockdown
Straight up
used
clip
it.
of him saying, I'm IGLing.
BBL desperately need rounds, so you can't really question him.
Stop the back and forth.
I'm
just seeing you all go back and forth.
I think it's initially Scream's paint shell that I think he's hoping is going to bounce a little further. Even so, I mean, he's almost secured a second kill there, by the way. He gets the first one.
Money's
Scream back
outrageous.
flat.
Yeah.
And the ball can get as many
probably
ops as he
panicking a
wants.
little bit here.
We are one away from the
Drone burn up
silver
here to try
orb.
and
Does with this tag, does he
force
want to
Rivera
take
off
the
his early
orb?
angle.
Look at the other part of the map. Oh, Rivera, careful. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice kill in the end.
Oh,
Holy
XMS,
hell.
That's murderous. You shouldn't get away with that.
Okay, you want to
That's
see another
wild.
retake?
Hop it up onto the ledge, come off it. But keep in mind the rest of the map. Rolling it back to the fact
They
that
got no
Scream's
ults
all
this
this
time
space.
to help
And
them
he'd done
out in
this by the
terms of
time they were
BBL.
planting. He was already
Man,
down A
XMS
long.
might have a lot
Line
here.
up for XMS.
Imagine he doesn't
That's
get
a
taken
crucial
down there.
headshot
Holy
from
hell.
Aslan.
I've just saved him there. And a couple of BBL players just having a very off game.
Wait,
Individually not having all the
they go heavy garage and this guy's
fun here.
close?
Scream finally starting to make his presence noted. But you can see the attention here from
Oh, they
Brave
don't expect him
towards
close.
CT. He's going to have to over-deliver. He's going to get them one a
Oh
second.
my
Not bad
goodness,
by
what
any
is that
means.
second?
Quick
Scream
turn
comes
of
from
the
long
flash
as well,
and
just
Sushi
a
gets
little bit
involved
too
from
late for this
Garage.
one. 13
Leaving it
HP.
all to Scream with
Okay,
13
nice-
HP and it's
I
not
mean, nicely
looking
done
so
from
lucky
Brave
this
here.
time around. BBL deciding to fight for some more space. Pressure through CT. Disallow that comfort the Carmine Corp have been sat in the entire time.
And following through on this initial damage, or at least the initial kill found, not allowing Carmine Corp to set up for this retake. We saw actually initially the mistake earlier on was playing inside that spawn smoke and getting overwhelmed. So around Brave, gifted on the second,
Yeah,
call it.
yeah, you take them, you get them.
But at least applying enough pressure. That, yeah.
That one's crazy.
That was very
No bullets taken.
There was 3 people
And
lined
none
up
of them
there.
were
That-
really looking.
that-
It was Azan looks back. Well, I guess I'll give it a little look.
Oh my, I didn't see that one.
Oh,
They did him dirty with that replay, I'm not gonna lie.
but hey, this is recovery. Again, the scoreline. Oh, above.
Nice stun on this one, but they don't
Getting
see the
it
guy
going,
that got
saving
into
those
the
knives.
corner.
Not finding what he
They
wants
get their
at
own
all.
attack up out, trying to work out where it
Operator
is.
in hand, though.
Got Harbor
Hunter's
ult.
Fury to play with
We got
for
Sova
BBL.
ult with the drone still intact as
Reckoning
well,
once
so maybe
again
it
for
goes over
XMS,
towards
so whether
C.
we see Carmine Corp maybe apply a little pressure. Send a few probes out.
Okay, and honestly, this guy would have heard the
might use
drone,
it
so he
once
knows
this
most
seconds.
likely this op is
We
now
haven't
set
seen
up
Rivera
over
back down
towards
here in a
here, so
minute.
he's going
Like,
to take a
been
peek
kind of
late.
anchoring that C
Just
side.
depends
He's
on
been
the
very,
timing
very
of it.
mobile,
Very
pushing on
active,
B,
yeah.
which I still think is one of his biggest credits.
Yeah,
out
and the
there
longer
as an
he
operator
waits,
player.
the less
He's not
likely
the
Naveira is
super
of hitting this
highlighty
shot,
sort of player
really.
who's gonna,
But
be in every single highlight reel. But
again,
his
we did hear the
ability
drone,
drone,
to
so he
stop
should
back.
know it.
Yeah.
Speaking of
He is
drones,
such a
Adele's going to
nuisance
get...
to play against,
Wait,
but,
we didn't check this corner?
It didn't clear, and he didn't get stunned.
No, there's no way. There is no way.
How is...
Huh? What is going on this round? Okay, so Naveira's shown his hand, but they have no idea about this.
What
Scream.
the hell?
That's not meant to happen.
How has he avoided all of that? Doesn't get cleared by the drone, doesn't get stunned by the fault
How
line,
does the...
and then
How is...
not a single Hunter's Fury
Shot.
shot tags him.
That's so
It
funny.
doesn't seem real. Okay, well, they're down to 3 though for BBL, so this round's going to get quite tricky.
It's reminded me of the story where Scream had that,
Especially with Xmas
the
battle.
invincibility turned on in a scrim.
And semi-committed towards A post plant hold.
Extremity.
And he was just saying how no one could kill him. Just taking aim jaws like 20 to 0.
Get involved early was dissuaded. He held on.
He had
and
no
actually
idea he
big
had it
swing
on
there from
for like the
Turco.
first
There's a
8
swing
rounds or
and a
something.
miss, and Carmine Corp keeping cool under this and Bravers. So few opportunities.
Damn,
What
okay,
is he
nicely
meant
done.
to
It was
do?
literally just that.
Nothing, hands in the
Just
air, he knows
can't die
there's
from
nothing
anything.
more left for him. Defuse will come out. Not a problem.
Honestly, really nice half. The retakes were great.
Carmine Corp.
Scream's util was great as well. Like on Raze as well. It's something that he's getting like really good on, to be honest.
But I do just want to say, for somebody that had such
Actually,
an
just see
underwhelming season,
the straight up
XMS.
improvement of his Raze over this
What
year.
a performance from here in the opening half of Haven. Undeniable value. We'll see here, really, if BBL can make an honest go of things in the second half, to be honest, because they're way behind Carmine Corp right now.
Yeah, they are, and I think individually it felt like a cold start from them. I mean, hard when Scream's doing Scream things. That can just happen on occasion where he's just having those games. That's always going to be part of the protocol list that we discussed. Sometimes he'll just have those rounds, but even beyond that, though, BBL were unable to get a grip on any of those rounds for a while. They didn't feel like they got a read on the game either. That pressure coming in
Whose
across
map
the
pick was this?
hurting the ground,
BBL's?
The mobility of Nevera as well.
Well, I
You
think
kinda
BBL's
threw
as
that
well.
in,
So I
they
felt,
didn't
I mean,
have the answer.
I think the
K-Corp did the
realization
best
just
thing
comes a
of
couple
getting rid of
rounds
the
too late
scent.
for BBL, where,
And
you know,
yeah, this Haven looks
Carmine
good.
Corp capitalized on a few retakes successfully, and it's almost like then the round deficit and the finances then spiral out of control. There's a point here, and I don't think we've said this once, but Carmine Corp is sitting on like 8K across the board, which just
Scored, yeah.
didn't happen
What the-
during the
Dude,
regulation season.
I'm so behind on so much stuff like this.
Massive improvement here on Haven from anything we've seen previously for Carmine Corp.
Massively exceeding expectations. And I think, again, I could be sitting
Haven,
here
it kind of
looking at
depends on the
scoreline
comp, really,
and
man.
probably not being as impressed if it came off the back
K-Corp,
of
they're
certain
looking great.
aspects. But the way this came about, the fact that Carmine Corp are kind of doing things that we've been asking of them for a while, we've seen them reinvent a little bit here. I think a lot of us got worried after hearing that interview. That certainly didn't really give us much confidence they were going to come back in, you know, and reinvent themselves.
Yeah.
Because it felt like they were almost doubling down into a way that we didn't want to see.
Honestly, listening to that earlier, it felt like we were going to go back to Carmine
Start
Corp
of the season.
pre-Zysh.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that for me is a major concern. But here, I mean, they demonstrated a great understanding of the macro game, especially on Haven, how to play this comp effectively as well.
Yep. I'm impressed.
Hats off to them, yeah.
Yeah, this as much as it's obviously, you know, the watch parties out there are frothing at the, you know, at the mouth, trying to get into a bit of, you know, a little bit of memery, right? Maybe another melon conversation could happen, but in all reality, Carmine Corp have turned up and played a really good game. So,
Chinese are
put
going
this into
wild
context,
right now.
BBL, yes, we're barely above them, I guess, in results for regular season, but it's the way they played.
Barely above them in results, but in terms of performance, in terms of how they tracked
big
across,
step up.
yeah, big step up.
So to see this, exceptionally good. So, second half now.
Okay,
Does
in
it
terms of the
continue?
Pistols,
Does
we've got a
Carmine go
1-0.
for chops to go
Let's
the
see.
distance, or does
Let's see if
BBL maybe dig a little deeper?
anything different on this one. Maybe a 2-0.
They're walking
Straight up
it as
walk
well.
down middle. No,
They're
ball gets
attacked,
away
but
with one bit of
ball
information.
bang on the retreat
How
there.
has Aslan
Corp
taken
in a
this
position
much
to make a
damage?
decision
I guess he jump peeks over towards C and paid for
quickly
it.
on the
In
back
terms of the
that,
orbs, C
decided
orbs
better
stacking
on
up on Adil, on Raze, and where else are we going?
Look how deep they're sat here for BBL.
Contact B.
So they do want to apply the pressure.
Contact
back
B. Maybe they
towards
wanted to go garage in the one way to stop them. Recon behind here as well.
Called upon,
Got no
yeah.
damage to stop the actual
It's a little bit
The
of a
actual
different
original
look, trying
hit.
to play up against the Harbor as well.
man. I feel sorry for
For now, it's
Nivera here. Has to do a lot of
post-plant.
ballsy
Looking
stuff,
towards
but
A-long,
honestly,
we do
this
see
is
those
nice.
two
Two
players
person
go on
push behind.
exploration
Shin's
mission.
on top of this, and they might even be able to have a double swing
Shin is down
if
there.
Harbor can get involved.
He's got the support of Scream. The timing is good. Kept safe. Doesn't need to overdo this. Has
Whoa,
support
whoa.
there. Shin now taking down a little low. The time's on this side. Shin's going to find Sushni.
Looking like a
And now
double
it's all
pistol.
on
Turco.
1v3, and he's got players in
Yeah,
very
it's too
deep
much detail here,
positions.
surely.
Nice shock dart, just going to ward him away from the spike for just a couple more seconds, and Turco's running out of chances, running out of time, running out of bullets, and well, stand there and just take
Okay,
this.
2 HP, 22 HP.
Very
They get
underwhelming
double
for
pistol in
BBL
this
here,
one.
but
Could be a
Carmine
little
Corp,
bit
You're not going to turn down a
Could
gift
be a
like
little bit
this.
one-sided with this.
Very well considered pistol round as well. It's a simple wall, just basically wrap sight by XMS.
Oh man, what
Fortunately,
was this at
nobody
the
able
end?
to
Alright.
capitalise on the back of Turco's fault line, which
I like their
feel
I'll
like
tell you what, once they got the plan
potentially 3 or
down
4
towards B
members.
though, I love their setup. This here, the Harbor's going to
Shit's
swing
done
on
well here
either the
as well,
garage
Sushi
guy
squad,
to back it up or the guy at spawn.
hand.
Like, it's actually a really good setup in the post plant. Very
Yeah,
nice.
another situation where Carmine Corp are just winning gunfights. BBL, unfortunately, that initial pressure doesn't really amount to anything, and Carmine Corp capitalise on them drifting back towards
Recon
another
goes
site.
in, vision block
Which
on
we
this
saw
one
once
as
again
well.
on
And
C,
we're
'cause
still, yeah, we're still the
5
stack in the
members
orb
of
at the moment.
BBL committed towards A right now. Yeah, wide open C site.
Yeah, and I think
Drone's
they
going to
can
go in,
actually
clear
manage
C,
to
and it looks like they're
consider
just going to
using the
stroll
outgoing
up into the
utilities.
site here.
Feeling zero resilience, right? From
Sage
B,
gonna
no,
get
no,
the
no pressure, not feeling
well-
anything from C. I mean, Scream's this deep already. You're going to continue on that pathway. So, again, looking at the other two as well, you've got to look towards likes of XMS, how he's setting up Navera here. Kind of sitting a little deeper towards that that T side. And BBL, well, they've got a long old journey.
Anyone
in
gonna
front.
hunt for
Going
this?
a gamble
Maybe.
stack, don't mind it.
Definitely still
Sheriff's-
fine with any of these three
A
hunting.
little bit of kit left on a few, but again,
Maybe
yeah,
wait a
it's
little
Marshall
bit.
Still even got a rifle in the hands of Shin there. Guardian to his Zeish. And no one's giving them chance. You can already see this deeper positioning down towards long. This is going to be very hard for them to pry any of these players out of these positions.
Scream just trying to time this nade as best as possible.
And probably too late.
That's so
Yeah, wait a
good.
little too long. Speaking of too long,
Oh,
I think
man,
that
it's
spike's
incredible.
already over. And they can try and do some chip damage, but in reality,
He
they're
held it
just
for so
feeding
long,
into the
that's
beast.
so
Carmine
funny.
Corp happy with a clean second there. Yeah, he's down the screen, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. This is
Alright, just against the
again,
eco, they didn't get much
healthy
from
work
it.
for them.
You know, the deficit just too large for BBL now to recover in this half, conceding the pistol.
And I've got to ask the question, Mike, where's that explosive BBL form gone? Maybe a quiet start here. Maybe we've still got, you know, another map to go
Sure,
in
if there's an
this.
adjustment period, but this is their pick.
Okay, we go for a
So,
bit of an N8 buy
I
in
think
terms of this one,
two
4-1.
wins, 2 losses across the regular season as well.
And even for the next round,
notably good
4-1.
performances, but this unfortunately hasn't been a replication of that.
No. Okay, a proactive start this time. So Fusion are going to try and post himself up a little bit deeper towards A-Long, almost
BBL,
replicating what we saw.
smoke, recon,
from the likes
full
of
A main control.
Scream, you could say,
Interesting that they
on the
still have
outside,
2
but
people
with
here though,
glance towards B
even
and
though they
actually
kind of have
pressure behind
info.
it.
But it's
Navera
worked out well. This guy
Scream.
shoots the drone. They don't know
Up
about
towards
the
there's
jet
utility in the
close,
way.
and he can just leave him
Next to
if he
Aslan,
wants
but
to.
Turco's the one who'd be
Drone
having
it,
to try and deal
drone
with
as well.
this.
One, they're
Smoke
trying to
comes in, he's
fake
gonna
the
note it.
drone
Turco
in,
now
that
knows
they
he could
hear
be
the
under
drone like
pressure.
this and
They
they
could
don't
have
expect
stepped
someone
forward, they
close.
have. Beautiful
Nicely done from
follow-up from
Turco, straight up
Turco,
big kills. I've actually
Clean
never
as
seen
you
a
like.
team do what
Navera
they
and
just tried to
Scream
do,
are
by
just
the way,
beheaded. No
which is kind of
slipping through
interesting.
towards
I've
B
wanted to
here.
see a team do that for a long time. Doesn't work though on this one, but interesting to see that they're doing it.
Smoking that alarm bomb, but
Nice hold over towards B.
Turco in a committed position here.
Yeah,
on
and
B
this is
side.
the push
Kushner
that
will
kind of
catch
caught
Shin
them
as
off because
well.
again they recon and drone and they saw
Apply a
one
little
close
bit
here.
more pressure. XMS
Hello?
not considering that at all.
Was just a bonus, even though it was like, even though it was 4 guns and one
Leave it alone.
Marshall.
Zeish now. Spike still in hand, 35 seconds.
He would love to do a bit of damage.
Now I've not heard the
Kill,
story of this one.
bit of
before.
armor.
I've heard a lot of stories.
Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
30
this
seconds
one.
left.
I've been reading my books. I've been really delving. Never heard
Okay.
of it. So
Bit of armor.
we spin on BBL.
Rebuy of an armor.
Stand here.
But that
It
is
made
a
it
big
at least a
win
little
to
bit expensive.
have a flawless round victory here when you need
Was
to
just
claw your way back
was
into
just a
half like
bonus
this.
though,
We'll
so
check in with the ultras,
maybe some
unfortunately,
risks
due to the
taken.
first couple of rounds. Not a lot of progress in that regard.
One enemy.
Carmine Corp the full repurchase forced at least. See here, 3 away from the showstopper for Scream once again. Won't have anything to work with off the rip here.
Money's pretty low, 4-1,
No,
4-1,
but do they allow this
and
aggression down long
Zesh
again?
takes the
We
hit
already
on
see
this one,
BBL
drops
try and
his
test
gun
that
to
out just
Scream.
that last round. This time an adjustment towards Sewer for Kushner, maybe looking to
Recon goes
slip up,
in.
but already Carmine Corp maybe trying to keep check on that themselves. Yeah, Zeish will be down on towards the Sheriff, but rifles for everyone else. His utility, the kind of paramount piece to this player. They've got to clear meticulously if they do want to force Kushner away, which I think he's respecting for now.
Smoke to deny a little bit of information as well. Allow Scream some space to move up. Really see Sushni retreat towards heaven here, and a second or a third player in the form of Turco coming across to
This is nice.
reinforce
They
A
take A
site.
control. looks like they're cutting sound for a little bit, creating question marks around the map. But in terms of it, they haven't broken too much, right? So we've got info here, info here. Oh, Shock Dart breaks this. That's nice. Shock Dart breaks this over towards B, creates a bit of pressure. Maybe it causes a rotate. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah. The breach is now at least checking it.
He's going to probably be
Here comes the hit.
now anyway,
The killer.
but this does leave commitment towards Kushner. Oh, and he actually finds Scream as well. Does he get to stand any longer? Yes, he does. Turco by his side. They've got a nice little crossfire, but it's Turco on that back
Yeah,
line.
crossfire was pretty good here. They just had the numbers. Just had the numbers
Keeps
here. It was a nice hold from
So I like that they
BBL.
applied that pressure towards B there, Mike, but it didn't draw them away that far.
Yeah, and it's perfectly timed by Carmine Corp, but in response, the recon bolt is what's even better. They know that they're just basically planting the seeds of doubt that somebody's going to drift into B once again, already showing this intention previously where Turco picks
Recon
up 2
spammed, but
kills.
he into the dashed after. He
Beautifully
did pretty
done
good to
on both
avoid
sides of
it.
the coin, actually.
Turn out.
Fortunately, it feels like they walk into the blender on A site. Massive bailout round.
Okay, force them down to an eco. We got the op out.
Crucial damage done.
I'd love to see him activate here, Kushner.
Oh,
Bit of a
looks like they're
highlight
going
player at
straight up
times.
towards the op.
Certainly catching a lot of eyes throughout that regular play. Big opportunity to farm some kills here. Right back to business, though. He doesn't want to let go of this.
They even get the orb, though. Able to dip away. That will give the showstopper in the next round for Scream.
What's up, GMD? Good to see you.
Still 4 left to find in terms of the scoreline. Should argue this should be the 7th for BBL. Kushner's so active though, he's already
Yeah,
back
what's the
towards
timing
Sula
like on
here.
this? Might be really bad for him.
Just missing
Yeah,
Zeish.
kind of missed a
It's
lot on this.
ridiculous.
Oh, that helps.
Oh, and the step out as
Okay.
well. Heads up work
Drone
going
as
up,
well
I think
sees
that was
loads.
Exemester.
Rotates coming in.
To double
Everyone
check
can
that,
kind of
just to shoulder it
pivot
for a
over
second.
one.
But they, do they
In terms of
turn?
this,
Do they try
again,
and
really
find
good
somewhere else? There's
info,
still 3 players
so
to
they kind of
go
can
up
keep
against.
3 people
They can
here.
cost them a little bit more. That'd be
Alarm bot's
great.
still intact.
Scream
Drone.
willing to put his life on the line.
Turret,
Trying to go
sorry.
further ahead.
Kushner.
And yeah, that's going to
3
sting a
people
little.
here, and they call to retake.
Opportunity lost on the
Interesting.
site. 1 for Carmine
30
Corp.
seconds left.
The weirdest walls I've seen come out from XMS so far, but
No pressure from
smokes
behind.
are down regardless.
They
So
got Omen
Carmine Corp
Flash.
able to
I
obtain
don't know how long
plant.
the recon is until it's back.
It's
Key
already a little
utility
nervy.
available here. Invested very early on. Aslan found a kill, found a second.
Mate,
as well.
Aslan just
Aslan's
drops
getting
from
away with
above and
murder.
just takes
Drops
everyone
on
out.
down, takes out 2, and then gets
The
the
solo
follow-up.
man from
Makes a
heaven.
mess, and Shin up to the corner would need a massive over delivery. Not
Ah.
going to happen. 5 play in, 5 play out, and BBL going to get another on the board here. This is starting to look better for them now.
Definitely a little bit of a cushion as well to come through. Maybe a round or 2 in
Got the
hand
connections for
in
you. I
terms of
can
the
hook you up.
finances.
I can hook you up.
Chipped away at this lead
Start
already.
the conversations.
Now asking for Carmine Corp to show us something else now.
I'm looking at the odds. What did you? Was it Scream who has his for this round?
Yeah, so Scream
You're
would have
having
the
your
showstopper
yay
here. I was
moment.
curious
Respect.
of actually what other
Okay,
progress has made XMS and Shin
was
both
just an
have
eco though.
ultimate, so
Interesting they managed to get all the
Because
way
if
on towards the site. In
set
terms
piece
of
here
what
will
I'm
be
seeing right now,
towards
K-Corp need to
Seaside.
definitely do a
Lockdown
bit
available
more
at Garage and nobody
defaulting.
from
They
Carmine Corp
gotta take
towards
down some of
second
this
mid
killjoy
right now, so that
util.
could be a
It's
little
looking
bit
like the best
concerning.
agent in the game at the moment when
And
you
can hear all
don't
this.
take
You know
any of the
it's
util
coming
out.
your way.
See
And he's got to
hit.
try and avoid
All
this
is
man,
here.
right? Clears backside, finds nothing. Tommy's annoying him.
He's
Basically
tanking a
all
little
of the
bit.
kit
Harbor ult for
from
this one,
Killjoy is
Sova ult
apparently
as
very
well.
annoying for him.
In terms of the
But how do they
retake,
deal with this
Killjoy,
one? So as you
Sova.
noted, the lockdown is there for Aslan. Yes, it could force him away from sight if he wants to, but then how do they deal with Long? And Dion on top. Okay, a lot coming in here for Carmine Corp.
Yeah, they have a good amount of delay.
Big investment.
finally come through, but Hunter's Fury to also
it's
clear
tagged.
out.
Ooh,
Huge
that's nice.
stack there. That Scream going down. Did he get the flop? I think he did. Yes.
Oh,
Aslan's
and
the one
the
that punished
oh,
towards
mate,
Navera,
and the
that's
jewels
3
come in.
now
Okay,
falling.
2v5.
Shin and
It's
Zeish
planted for them, and they
does
have a
Hunter's
Sova ult.
Fury
Do
here
they
for Shin,
really
though.
want to use
This
it?
could be a-
Can't burn this in a 2v5 though, surely.
Not now. Flashed up, forced
Yeah,
away.
not with this
already
going on.
noted.
Nice pressure.
This is
Perfect as well.
massive
Nice pressure on
work,
this one.
Huge damage and big control coming out from BBL. Surprised they made that look so
Yeah,
good
that one
coming
actually
back
looked
in, but the
really
Hunter's Fury
easy.
that
The
came out
Sova ult
just
was
gorgeous.
fantastic.
Like I
They
said
got
here,
everything
it's so difficult to
from
escape
it.
this as well. As soon as the lockdown kind of passes that 4 or 5 second mark, the Hunter's Fury
Alright,
is perfect.
timeout comes in.
to
First one for
apply a little
K-Corp.
bit of damage on the retreat,
One
but
of my favorite
even here,
op
maybe having to
agents
rely
outside
on that
Jet. Like obviously chamber fast, but then like honestly Raze, Omen, Yoru, people like that can kind of have some kind of secondary mobility. Like those agents are good when you have when you can take a shot and then you can tuck in somewhere and then either like satchel out or TP out. So you kind of have to be a bit more aware. But yeah, it's pretty good. Killjoy, yeah, I love Killjoy as well. Killjoy's great. Play off your turret. There's a lot.
No point of weakness, really.
Sage isn't too bad. Neon isn't great for it, but it's... Reyna's good if you're confident you can hit your shot.
Right, it's been quite clean. The
Reyna's very good.
Solid. They've been keeping
That's kind of all of like the tier 2 ones, and everything else is down there. Also, you're starting to see like Sentinels on the attack start bringing it out more. If we look over at like Alpha starting to cypher up, just every so often, just to kind of create the pressure. Gecko, if you can, yeah. They recommend it. Boostio, yeah, that's true.
Very execute-oriented ultimates, and it comes at a time where actually you've got to argue, do these early
okay, it's just an equal in terms of the money getting to crazy levels, to crazy levels for BBL.
From Zaysh, but a bit of a Shiko coming out from Carmine Corp. The positive, we don't see a forced investment.
The Omen flash on top of this as well. Not too bad, cleared a lot of A here.
Seemingly no secrets about this either.
I say a lot of A, cleared all A. Still have 2 people for this though. Wall goes in, this is what they used last time to plant, so are they going to try and force out a lot of util? Feels like it.
Very deep down towards middle, not committing up towards this by any chance yet. Kushner getting curious, but finds no one towards C long. This is still just Carmine Corp kind of testing the waters, but a little bit deep with a little bit more commitment.
Early probe, obviously the aftershock kind of cancels out any value from XMS.
Oh, the bait was so strong. Yeah, they were heavy focused on this guy. First contact, then just a straight up contact swing into it. Everyone focusing on how they want to approach and kill the guy over towards long. Very nicely done.
Careful to not overdo it. Doesn't want to give away anything.
BBL have been doing this a lot because their Killjoy util isn't getting shot here and here. Even though they have like the pressure and the information that they could leave one person here, a lot of the times they're just hoping that they're going to come back into them and they can use some kind of bait setup. We saw it earlier with the drone trying to bait in the guy in this corner, and we see it perfectly here on this round. Similar thing.
Scream does as well as he can. This is out of his hands now with the time left, 20 seconds. No spike, no access to the site. Kushner wanting the job done, but sadly for him, these shots just ain't hitting with that operator. But as the round runs down, I've got to give credit again here to BBL. These nice little set pieces, there's little, bits of utility, the lovely play.
Me surviving this one. Money done for the rest of this comeback.
Into this matchup. That's lovely
or
news.
potential comeback, fake comeback, maybe. Who knows?
Willing to be proactive for BBL, and none of those threats that Carmine Corp were trying to stir up. Right now, that really found anything.
Just unnoted to this point. Again, just Sheriff's coming into this, so BBL playing this confidently is a good indicator as well.
In terms of this, when we look into it, no buy round has been won though. That's definitely a worrying sign. No buy rounds, but we got some ults, one away from Omen ult as well. If we get the kill orb, if they really have a plan for it, who knows?
It's a nightmare for a caster, just so you know. It's just like, cool, there is no
vision block over towards C, but that only blocks the turret at the moment. It's the first time they've actually played inside Garage. So if K-Corp in their timeout have talked about defaulting and trying to take out the Killjoy util, playing over towards Garage is a straight up punish for this. So I like the BBL are thinking that that's what they talked about in the K-Corp timeout.
The Hunter's Fury to oppose. So nobody from BBL committing towards a site hold here, but nothing invested just yet.
Yeah, that should be enough audio cue wise to know they are now on the site. Plant's just about to start now.
Good double ult for this again. Massive duel behind her.
He's headed towards long right now.
It's all about this duel. What do they have for this?
Unless he's got a great read on
okay, that's a lot. Oh, what was that stun? Oh, they ult back. Damn, nicely done. Nivera in sight as well has managed to spray down 2 towards Garage and sight here as well. And honestly, the ults were pretty good. Seish is, let's see. Oh, let's wait.
Now Sushni comes in, down to a 3v2, but time is going to start running low. A tap on the spike calls back one of the brothers as Turco punishes Scream, but Nivera
gets the important kill.
Still doing damage.
Damn, Nivera 10 HP. What a hero on this one. Got the 2 that came from Garage.
Keeping them in the lead.
I'm interested to see. I want to shout out Zesh's ult and stun as well. That kind of saved them over towards long as well. So shout out to Nabal, shout out to Zesh. I thought he did good with the
actually draws out a response rolling thunder as well, just to make sure
Nabal.
that pressure isn't applied towards long.
It's a classic Nabal round, honestly.
Falls in this situation again.
Totally different
Oh,
round.
playing around the cove.
Totally
Yeah, that was
different.
nice.
2 crucial kills here. Kushner made
What's
it
up,
doable.
Bacan? Okay, they win their first buy round.
Finally see a
Some
response
ults
from
used into
Carmine
it.
Corp here.
Few
Won't mean too much in terms of the
few hero
finances. BBL
plays
still sitting
from
pretty
Nabil as well,
comfortably.
but they get it at, okay, this is
timeout called
interesting,
here by
timeout here as well.
BBL.
And this is very important because
ahead of,
honestly, like they
I think
reset the
round
economy,
where-
the 1-9 loss bonus, probably forced them down to
A
an
couple
eco
of
again.
ultimates just about
I
coming
mean, I
back
say
online,
probably
or at
will
least one
force them
away
out to an eco
from the
again.
lockdown for Aslan. Still with a Hunter's Fury to work on the side of Carmine Corp.
Oh, I've realised what production are doing with the timeout thing, where it's just had like emojis on it.
Ampers Andy, how we doing? Ampers Andy with the tier 1, 3 months. Thank you for the support, bro. Appreciate you doing that, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks for the 3 months. Ampers Andy.
My eyesight's bad, I couldn't see
Look,
it.
bottom left, yeah, the BBL.
Like colours.
Dude, they've been doing it all day. They're loving it.
Pixel smudges.
Yeah, production, there's a dead pixel on the screen. I want to look into that. But this was.
So yeah, let's think about the
a
1-9 on
drop
top
of
of
water
this.
in a drought, right? Like round 20 was
If you're a
basically
K-Corp fan, you don't
Nivera
want to think
saving
about
the
it because
day.
there's pretty much no
Because
money.
I didn't love
Silver
where
ult still
Turbo
intact with
was
this.
for
The
his
drone
own, but it
becomes
still
pretty
found
important.
value.
Straight up.
So
Oh, we're going over
can
towards
they
heaven.
continue on this pacing now?
Yes, we are.
quickly,
Over
by the
towards
way.
heaven. Silver solo on
Nivera's
site.
up
Dude, he's
towards
so
heaven,
wrecked.
so
Oh.
Sushi, he isolates Nivera. He should be.
Oh my god, the
he's
ult's on the
still
floor and it
alive.
hit his legs.
Finally goes down. Seemingly outstaying his welcome for far too long here. There's some real scrambling
people
on the
here?
back of the side now. Just
Oh, what
pause
a
the
weird
ball
round.
for a second and then continue the battle. Scream goes in. Surgical precision on the first, but the second was not to be.
Oh,
And now
that was a
quick
little
pickup
bit
for
bold.
Selection XMS gives them the advantage. A plant soon to follow and a 1v2. Aslan, one away from the lockdown, but that's irrelevant now. He needs these kills in front of him.
And the wall goes up as well. XMS just about still holding on to it.
Killjoy ult if he
Lockdown
really
available,
wanted
but it's a
to.
1v1 here. Zeiss down to 59 HP.
Alarm
Lauren.
bot turret.
He's just come back up as well. He's got a little bit of kit to play with.
59
Zeiss trying to
HP.
step away, and he's missed the timing on the turret, so he doesn't get to know this information.
He knows where he is with the
Just
stun.
away from the stun, though.
Damn,
Oh,
nicely
what a
done.
spot as
Aslan
well.
1v2, huge round.
Zeiss
Like
trying to get proactive with
huge
the
chat.
fault line
The
there.
1-9
Is
loss
ultimately
bonus they were
his
talking about, they
demise.
have to eco after this.
Aslan with a huge 1v2 to clutch it out here.
He's happy with that.
Very happy with that.
And it brings it right back to almost where we were. Far more
Yeah, look at this ult.
competitive,
Oh,
sure.
I didn't get to see
Right,
it.
this round was highly contested, but
I mean,
still.
Brave and Sushi
It is a
go
weird way to play the
huge
1v2,
here.
to be honest.
Sushi as well,
XMS
even
was
on
kind of
the back the
committed
Hunter's
without
Fury,
any
being
plan,
posted, able to
which didn't really make
avoid
sense. And
taking
then
damage
Zesh,
there, and
after
any
getting like
confirmation
really
of his
good
position as
timing,
well.
then stunned so they knew where he was.
Crucial stuff. There's 11 ton the score.
It would have been easier if like Zesh just held the kind of contact and we just swung. Like that's what most people would have done. Or swing here. So yeah, I don't know. I would like to have I'd like to have seen a better setup from those two, to be honest with you.
Quiet start here, Michael. Put your microphone down. How dare you do this to me? Yeah. Only rifle ready with Nivera. The rest down on Sheriffs.
Ooh.
And Nivera's found
Okay, this is the
Aslan.
hero gun.
So hold on. Plant didn't come through.
Yeah,
So they
create a
won't
lot
have
of
the time
pressure
on
with
the
this
sides
though
for
that's
but
going on.
already early damage done. No recovery
Killjoy's
rifle, though.
down,
That was a
so
little
that's
bit deeper
pressure
towards that
through
connector.
Garage as well.
They can peel away from this though.
Yeah.
It's a big win on, around where there's 4
XMS walled
sheriffs.
himself off. He still could, yeah, I agree. He still could have played like this contact swing, right? Just straight up round.
Stability. Stop. You need to stop laughing. Stability sign.
Brave's taken a push down towards C. And they're kind of just gambling that they're not gonna go anywhere else.
Michael.
And that they're gonna be over towards A. Dude, these two, man. They're losing their mind, casters.
Able to get through actually quite easily.
Oh no, we've got the giggles. Why have we done this? Oh, the drop down comes in. Kushner, save this round from going Carmine's way, because otherwise we're in trouble, because you won a round you shouldn't have. There might be a highlight of it.
Oh, big kill, that's the gun.
Brave.
Scream picks up one.
That could have been a little bit dangerous.
Oh,
What's going to be that backline presence?
oh, he's
XMS
tagging
not
him,
gonna be
though.
able to connect on
Okay,
both
nicely
players.
done in the end. We get
That
to
was an attempt.
11-11. The money is here.
But round nonetheless does go to BBL.
And
I mean,
yeah,
that's on the
this
back
is
of
now
Jasharis
very
as well,
close.
so Carmine Corp almost dragging that one across the line. Ooh,
Oh.
Sushi. Gonna be a assassin spawn after they finally tie things up. Kushner with a huge kill to drop down here as well. Scream.
I don't know how he gets caught there. It just feels unfair. Oh, check spawn, I guess.
Curious here though, because with the progress made in a few earlier rounds,
All right, last
do you
timeout
have the reckoning and the
of at least
showstopper
regulation.
again?
If they get to
Lockdown in hand
overtime,
for
everyone gets
BBL.
one timeout each.
Also have the Hunter Fury available.
Stop, Dom. Bro, they're just having the best time.
It's really well. This last couple of rounds, 11-11. We were discussing if it was 10-10, it'd be very surprising, but tied up.
Don't
here.
start again.
Okay, do we? I feel like we have
I
to
have
make
tears streaming down
I
my
am in
face.
trouble. If I speak, I am in trouble. But no, you know that. So for those at home who are wondering why we're being children, did you ever see the meme of the? It's when like they translate French basically, and it just sounds like tonton, tonton, tonton. Michael, can I get some assistance on this?
It's Tonton. The scoreline is actually 11-11.
It is. It's plus.
That's
one,
what broke
plus-
me though. I'm very sorry, chat.
Yeah, I hope we don't let you down. Because I need your approval desperately. 11-11 though. Ults, what do we have? One away from the Knives Executioner.
Sova,
These are the
Sova,
two
dude.
big execute
Do you know what I haven't
ultimates
seen that I
Carmine
loved
Corp that we
ages
saw
ago?
them
Was it
build
was it
plan around
Crashies
this
from NRG
previously.
that took contact and
Sorry, a
insta
little bit of
ulted?
switch up here,
Man, I haven't
but-
seen that for a long time.
Double walk down mid early
Just
on.
imagine
Could
it.
get behind this execute.
And hearing
Vision
that
does
many
get
shots
blocked,
towards
and they
one,
decide to
absolutely, yeah.
straight
this
up
should be
push
green light.
behind.
This should be the go
Remember,
signal.
no Sentinels. This is the
Again, there's
first
no
time they've
sentinel
actually
here,
gone
so
for
there's a
aggro,
real gap in the backline of Carmine Corp. It
kind of
needs to be
push, kind of
considered here.
information, and also
when
I'd like
does
to
that
say
really
that
drop?
K-Corp
Let's
have
also
just got a
focus on
timeout,
taking
so they're
towards
heavy
the side.
focused on their
A
new
window
plan
of chance to this, but that
and
window
what
could close. It takes
what the
one
coaches
turning
told
around.
them to do.
The
Nivera was
timing.
watching this, and
Beautiful
then now,
catch by
oh
the
man, this
observers,
timing's
by the
crazy.
way.
Oh,
Kushner's done great over towards the site,
Beautiful
and in
catch
terms
from
of
him.
long,
Everyone's up
that's a
to it.
double.
Kushner finally getting online here.
Holy
Much
hell,
better
okay.
work. He was
That's a
absolutely
nice round
first
from
off.
him,
He's
super strong.
present to get them to
One
12.
chance, and
That breaks the
man, they
bank
won
of
double
Carmine
pistol.
Corp as well.
This is brutal.
It's going to be a scrappy purchase coming into the final round here. Still got those ultimates in play here. Didn't really get a chance to take
nice.
things
I mean, what a
towards
round.
side.
Straight up, what a round.
It's such a beautiful read from BBL as well. I'd love to think
Kinda
that's on the
solo
back of those
holding.
ultimates being available.
Got a
knowing
jet
the
solo
screen's gonna
holding
try and
A.
lead the charge here, the showstopper.
Eastone with the Prime, 6 months. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks for the Prime. Thanks for the half a year, bro. Okay, one chance for them to close this out. XMS has his ult. Scream has his ult. Nivera has his judge.
You got that one rifle really on Zaishin. Yes, the Bulldog on Shin, but
KO
still.
as well. KO with the tier 1,
So it's
3
quite
months. Thank you very
simplistic,
much,
straight
dude.
in
Appreciate
towards
that.
B, trying to
Here's
take
the ult. We
space
get
at the back of the shoulder,
nice
so gets
shot.
him.
Ult goes down. They
Incredible
get nothing
execution.
for it. Bit of damage
What a time
done.
to come online
Plant
for
goes
that.
in.
Ult
Turret's
does
just
come through,
chipping
Brave's
away.
chomping at the bit. He's right by them.
They can
Just
insta
Nivera
stick
on the
this.
TP back out here.
Just about gets away. Depending on these ults, you
Oh,
notice.
they smoked off
You asked
window.
for, you
I'm gonna lose my
highlighted, they're in
mind.
play.
How do these teams not know how
They
to?
are buying time. How do they
How
break
do
this
teams
back
not know
line
how
here?
to smoke? Got no smoke for the spike from this one,
Now,
as they push out into the judge.
Nivera, get out of here! Making that judge look way too good. As Sushni now has to handle a fight on two fronts, one to the left and one to the right.
Damn,
Is
the
it
ball
towards
with a judge
Nivera?
takes down 4.
Of course he does it with a judge.
Of all the rounds in
Of
this
course
half
he
as
does.
well,
Dude, they smoked off
Carmine
window
Corp
instead of the
fallen
spike.
short. They're able to convert
Oh my
this one
goodness.
to force
I'm gonna lose my
overtime,
mind.
snatching it away
After
from
that-
BBL.
Oh.
Never been more proud of the ball. Dude, that is it.
It's
It's the judge training coming in. Respect to him. Again, for people, just because I see it too much in professional games, when it's like this, you want to smoke the spike instead of window. You smoke the spike, you can duel in front of it, then everyone has to start spamming. They're in the open spamming. You can take these duels, gives you some freedom. Blocking off this one bit only gets rid of 1 point, then obviously there's like 4 extra that you have to think about. Doing this kind of just means everyone has to duel you. So yeah, unless they had someone coming out of garage, I didn't really like that. And they didn't have someone coming out of garage. So. Okay, in terms of the timeout though, remember everyone gets a new timeout in overtime. That's what I meant to say.
A real turnaround for him.
He was absolutely absent that first
K-Corp now in defense.
Now,
Omen flash on top of this. Is Scream just gonna walk out garage? It feels like.
No pressure.
Feels like he's tempted. Okay, he's on top of this. Plant goes in, they get double molly, they got 1 on site, and so it's all about killing the Omen. Because trust me, I say trust me, I'm really confident Nabil will smoke the right places. We've gone over this before. Really nicely done from Nabil. 14 seconds for him to get his smoke. They smoke site to retake it fast, and then his next smoke is going to go over towards the spike. This time itself, it's the cove, and close. They get it half. That's a solid recon. Still half. The problem for K-Corp is all the vision blockers died. Yeah, holy hell. Niviro went down before his smoke came back up, and this one got pretty close. Another chance. Holy hell, that was wild.
Enough time, because that's when the utility starts to dwindle. The cove dealt with. There's a.
It's pretty close, like what, half a second on the diffuser.
Crucial ping actually. I don't know if it was off the recon bolt that goes back towards site, but for Brave to find this kill here.
That wall kind of gave them free spam, to be honest. Wall kind of gave them some free spam. Kind of gave them the safety of just spamming it, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, we get the timeout, like I said. Everyone can speak in this as well. Mr. Gifted sub? Let me check it. Dude, I'm not sure it's going to say the name, though. As in, it's not going to say the name.
You've got to imagine the kind of emotional rollercoaster they've just
Wait,
been on
sure?
that first half.
Is my phone bugged?
For a better beginning for them, right?
Barely missed a beat, honestly. There was a couple that felt like BBL were able to squeeze around victory in the first half, but the second, I mean, we talked about.
It does actually tell me. Okay, Logic Valo has gifted a sub to Jova. Thank you for that, Logic. Appreciate you.
Still there.
Sure, that's what you wanted to hear. Thank you very much, Logic, mate.
Ability to stabilize now that BBL have once again got the upper
Nice
hand.
timing on
They
that,
answered
give you
back
that.
before with, said Navera pulling off.
How long? 12 hour, 21-minute stream? God damn.
Incredibly well with it. What do they have left up the sleeve here?
Chance here for BBL to repeat their Week 5 performance versus Heretics. Close this out 14-12. Carmine Corp need a response here.
Right.
Operator in hand for Kushner as
The
well.
one chance. What the hell is this one? One chance, like we said. Push.
Playing a little bit disconnected from Brave as Carmine Corp look to continue with this.
Wait, Brave's playing really close with this with us.
Brave stick around.
Brave's
trying to.
With a Vandal?
Oh dear.
He gets pinged, screwed.
Yeah, he gets
Boss,
found
man.
just in the nick
I'd rather
of
he
time.
had a judge in
That
this
could have
situation.
been horrific otherwise.
Or at the very least, the very least, a Phantom. Okay, this is a hard retake, especially with the smoker gone. It's a good plant. They can go all the way down to long, and honestly, this is a very hard round to lose, especially when Kushner goes for the glass cannon, has no smokes, the vision block. They would have to win a lot of duels.
But smokes are gone, so they can.
What's up, Vanity? How we doing, bro?
There's no way for BBL to cut sightlines with no cloudburst available here.
Someone's going to touch the spike.
Over-deliver.
Oh boy. One person left.
What the hell's just happened?
Holy hell. They all went down long. And yeah, just straight up, just Angels were there. What can I say? Angels were there. In terms of this game, 2-0 in terms of pistols, and they still lost. It's a bit of a worrying sign for K-Corp, I'll be honest. But in terms of stuff that isn't worrying, this has always been BBL's second best map. So there's still 2 maps. They're kind of Ascent and Haven. Their Ascent is like god tier. The Haven's pretty good.
I'm actually a little stunned at how this has gone, and I'm sure this is actually a real heartbreaker as well for Carmine Corp, because